Iran tonight launched a swarm of drones at Israel as air defenses lit up the sky and exploded over Jerusalem.
For the last several minutes, we've seen these flares streaking all across the skies over Jerusalem. And now, for the first time, we're hearing the air raid sirens.
It's a developing attack that is unfolding in slow motion. The drones take several hours to travel roughly 700 miles from Iran to Israel, giving the Israeli military and its allies time to divert, jam, or shoot them down.
We are closely monitoring Iranian killer drones that are en route to Israel sent by Iran. This is a severe and dangerous escalation. Our defensive and offensive capabilities are at the highest level of readiness ahead of this large-scale attack from Iran.
Iran says the attack is revenge for an airstrike on Iran's embassy compound in Damascus nearly 2 weeks ago that killed 7 members of Iran's Revolutionary Guard, including 2 top commanders. Although Israel has not acknowledged involvement, it is widely believed responsible. Iran's supreme leader said he considered the attack on the embassy compound to be an attack on Iranian soil. To stop the drones and clear a path around them, Israel tonight closed its airspace, canceled flights for the next 2 days, and disabled some GPS location services. Israel is also canceling schools and all gatherings of more than 1,000 people through Monday. Hours before the launch was detected, President Biden today cut short a vacation weekend in Delaware, returning to the White House to consult with his national security team. Yesterday, the president said an Iranian attack could come quickly.
My expectation sooner than later.
President, what is your message to Iran in this moment?
Don't.
But Iran isn't listening. Earlier today, Iranian forces abseiled down, boarded, and captured an Israeli-linked cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz.
And Richard, there are reports that some of these drones have already been shot down.
So the Israeli Air Force has already deployed. Its goal is to shoot down drones before they enter Israeli airspace. But Israel is not working alone. The Israeli media report that British and American aircraft have already begun shooting down some of the drones over Iraq and Syria.
Richard Engel in Jerusalem, thank you. And let's get right to NBC News Pentagon correspondent Courtney Kuby. Courtney, U.S. officials confirming Iran launched weaponized drones. It could take hours to reach targets. What is Israel's capability to intercept them?
Yeah, that's right, Jose. And U.S. officials expect that Iran will launch various types of drones in this operation. Now, but they expect most of them to be what are called one-way attack drones, specifically the Shahed models. They're packed with explosives that detonate when they hit a target. Some of these drones can fly over 1,500 miles and carry hundreds of pounds of explosives. And they only fly about 100 miles per hour, but they also fly lower, which can make them harder to intercept. Now, U.S. officials tell NBC News that the intention is for the U.S. military to shoot down some of these drones and even these ballistic missiles with the U.S. assets that are already in Iraq, Syria, and at sea if they come within range. Jose?
Courtney Kuby, thank you. I want to bring in Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, President Biden rushed back to the White House from Delaware for emergency national security meetings. This attack by Iran is not only a major escalation in Mideast tensions, but a major new challenge for the administration.
Jose, that's right. According to the National Security Council, the administration has been in constant communication with Israeli officials, as well as other partners and allies in the region. Now, the White House reiterating President Biden has been clear, quote, our support for Israel's security is ironclad. Right now, the focus is on the key question. Could this become an even wider war that forces the U.S. to get directly involved? Tonight, a senior administration official tells me the level of concern about a broader conflict is significant. And there's frustration inside the administration that Israel didn't give the White House a heads up over what is believed to have been its attack on those Iranian targets inside Syria. Now, despite President Biden's support for Israel, he's been trying to ramp up pressure on Prime Minister Netanyahu to wind down the war inside Gaza, given the mounting death toll and the growing humanitarian crisis, Jose.
And, Kristen, what more do we know tonight about U.S. military assets in the region?
Well, Jose, U.S. officials say they are prepared to help defend Israel with ships, including the USS Carney. Now, that's a destroyer that has been involved in beating back Iranian proxy groups and now has been repositioned to help defend Israel along with other destroyers and assets. Jose.
Kristen Welker, thank you. And join Kristen and her guests for all the latest developments on this attack tomorrow morning on Meet the Press.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.